channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Ifama, and on this channel is all about growth, self-development, and leveling up your life. And on this channel, we talk about reality, things you can relate with, and I can relate with. So today, guys, I'm going to be sharing with you things I have learned in my 20s. I am 20 something years old. I'm not going to reveal the age until my next 20 year. So, guys, I'm going to be sharing with you the things I have learned in my 20s. So, as someone who is in our 20s, I have had some experiences. I have learned some certain things, and I think I am qualified to share these things with you. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. So number one thing I have learned in my 20s is letting go. While growing up, we make friends, maybe from childhood, we have childhood friends, childhood besties and all that. Even family friends and all those people who are so dear to us, who are very close to us, that we cherish them, we love them, we do a lot of things with them, we share our ideas, our vision, we work together, we build together. Like those people have literally become a whole part of our life that it's very difficult to do anything or do some certain things without them. So what happens when at some point in your life you see that letting go of this person or these people is just the best decision you can make for yourself at that point in time? Would you rather let go for the best, or you would rather hold on because you do not want to let go? Letting go is one of the most difficult things you can do, because especially letting go of your loved ones, people who are dear to you, people who you love so much, who you are so used to. Letting go of them is one of the most difficult things to do. But at some point in life, that is just the best thing you can do for yourself. Maybe for your mental health, for your well-being, for your growth and all that, you just have to let go. People change. One constant thing in life is change. Change is the only constant thing in life. So maybe the person you met at your earlier age or childhood days or and all that, or when you must have met such person or persons, maybe a friend or group of friends, classmates, um, just someone who is there to you. So maybe at the point you met them, you both share the same idea, you both share the same vision, you both understand each other. But with time, you both begin to experience life, begin to meet new persons, begin to have new ideas, you begin to learn and unlearn. So at this point, maybe it's no longer working for the both of you. Like the both of you have become total strangers to yourself, because you no longer share the same vision, you no longer share the same ideas, you no longer understand yourself. Like your lives have become totally different from the other, and it's no longer healthy for you both of you to remain friends or remain in a relationship. Like what you need to do, or what the both of you, the best thing the both of you can do at that point is to just let go. So what happens when that comes into your life? This is something I learned in my 20s. I used to think, I'm that kind of person that I cherish my friends, I appreciate them, my loved ones, my dear ones, I appreciate them. And once someone is a part of my life, it's like I see them to be me. Like I grab them with the whole of me. I like have them, I value them. So when it's time to let go, it's always difficult for me. I don't know how it is for other people, but for me, it's always difficult. And I'm sure there are so many other persons who are like me, who find it difficult letting go. But then at some point, letting go is just the best option. People come and go, and it is okay. People can like you today and dislike you tomorrow. It's okay. People can love you today and unlove you tomorrow. If there's anything I can love, I don't love you. So, or maybe some people walk into your life you still want to have them in your life, but they do no longer want to have you in their life. They want to walk away. Stop trying to grab people. Stop trying to force them. Stop trying to force things. Stop trying to force relationship with people. Just let them go. I just believe God allows people to come into our life at a particular time for a particular reason, for purpose. And when such thing is achieved, those people are better gone than stay. So I have learned in my 20s that people come and go and it's completely fine. People come into your life and they go out of your life and it's completely fine. So stop trying to hold on to people who no longer fit into your life, or who are no longer healthy for your well-being, or who no longer want to be in your life. Just let them go. That is one thing I have learned in my 20s. So number two thing I have learned in my 20s is to take responsibility for your life. Some people grow up having to blame people for everything they do. Maybe because the parents were responsible for you at that age. Maybe they used to take the blame. When you fall down, they'll be like, maybe when you're still little, that when you fall down, parents will be like, oh, maybe your mom will be like, oh, I'm so careless. I shouldn't have let this child down. If I hadn't let this child down, he or she wouldn't have fallen. Like, they protect you. You are their responsibilities then. But then, while you grow up, while you get matured, while you're in your 20s, just learn to take responsibility for your life. If you're always that kind of person who blames people for every mistake you make in your life, try to adjust. Try to rebuild yourself. This is your 20s. This is you becoming an adult, a full grown adult in the society. So take responsibility for your actions, take responsibility for yourself, take responsibility for the things you do wrong, the things you do right, and the things you are still going to do. Stop blaming people for every mistake. When some persons, when they make a particular mistake, I know, like maybe caution them or talk to them about it. They are so used to blaming people for every of their mistakes that they can never take responsibility for any of their action, which is very wrong. So one of the things I've learned in my 20s is to take responsibilities for my actions, be it the good, the bad, and the ugly. Number three thing I have learned in my 20s is to speak up. Learning to speak up is one of the most amazing things you can ever do for yourself. I've seen people who would have something to say, or who are displeased with something, but they would rather keep quiet because they do not want to displease people, or they just want to be quiet. Nobody is a mind reader. I've never seen a case of anybody who is not a magician and is a mind reader. Nobody is coming to read your mind. So if you don't speak up, if you don't agree or disagree, people will always assume that you agree. For instance, if you are that kind of person that whatever people say, you are always saying yes, never have a no, like you think it is okay, let me not go there. I'll get it's a different point entirely. But then what I'm trying to say in essence is that learn to speak up when to speak up when necessary. Communicate. Yes, communication is the right word. Communicate. When something is pleasant to you, communicate about it. Speak up. Say, oh, this is pleasant. When something displeases you, speak up. Say, I don't like this. This particular thing displeases me. If there is something you appreciate, speak up. Appreciate. Say thank you. Like, speak up. When you agree with something, say it. Communicate it. When you don't agree or when you disagree, speak it. Don't just die in silence, like having like whatever you have to say is always in your head. Come out of your head. Come out of your head and be realistic with people around you. So one of the things I have learned in my 20s is to speak up, and I hope you do same. Even though, like, and again, when you speak up, that doesn't mean that people would always agree with you, and it doesn't mean that you are always right or wrong. Just is for you to speak your feeling, communicate your feeling, communicate your like or dislike. I hope I am still making sense. So the next thing I have learned in my 20s is to let knowing that it is not wrong to say no sometimes. It's just similar to what I just said now, speaking up and also saying no when need be. Like I said, some of us have become so used to, like, maybe in our early age or stage as a teenager or maybe as a toddler, like you were taught to just say yes, be an obedient child, which is very fine, it's perfect to be an obedient child. But then again, and maybe because of that, maybe just like in our African homes, once you say no or disagree, sometimes like you're saying to be stubborn, to be a disobedient child. That some of us grow up with that mentality that you always have to say yes. No. As an adult in my 20s, I have learned that it is okay to say no to some certain things. Sometimes, if you don't want to, if you don't want to do something, say it. Say your no. Don't keep saying yes, 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 yes to everything. Learn to say no when you need to, and say yes when you need to. It is not a crime to say no. Don't feel guilty. Don't let anyone make you feel like saying no to them is a sin. It is not a sin. It is you. You're taking responsibility for yourself. It is what you want. If you want to do something, do it. If you don't want to do it, do not do it. Learn to say no when something doesn't suit you. When to learn to say no when you disagree with something. I hope I'm still making sense. The last but not the least for this particular video thing, one of the things that I have learned in my 20s is learning to apologize. Apologizing when you make a mistake. I mean, I don't know why people find it so difficult to apologize. I don't know, but I know everybody's like, it's not like me, but it's not me trying to brag or me coming out to say that I'm perfect, but there is something about me. I'm that person that when I am wrong, I would apologize. If I know I am wrong. Yeah. So when you make a mistake, learn to apologize. It will take you a long way. But if you're always that arrogant, proud person, Mr. or Miss, always right, you're going to have a problem because people will not always take your nonsense and your mistakes. People will not always take the blame. So learn to apologize when you offend people. Learn to take, it's just like taking responsibility for your action, like I said, taking responsibility for yourself. When you offend people, when you do something wrong, come out clean to apologize. And with that, we have come to the end of this video. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for returning to my channel. And if you're new to this channel, I love you all. Please click on that subscribe button. Please make a comment, communicate with me, communicate your thoughts, anything. Just say, even a topic of the discussion would be a topic of your choice you would want us to discuss. Communicate that in the comment section. And every other time, like, comment, subscribe, and share. See you guys in the next video. Bye.